Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. Merciless Vaughn here, back with another Bleach Brave Souls videos. And in this one we are going to be continuing our countdown videos, just showcasing all the anniversary characters leading up to the 10th anniversary. So yeah, this time we're going to be doing the 8th anniversary units. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 550 subscribers. Now with all that said, let us go ahead and get started. So first up here, we're going to be taking a look at the 8th anniversary White here. He has two killers, which is the Soul Reaper and No Affiliation killers. My Hollow White here is Max Transcendent, so I will be showcasing him at Max Transcendence. Soul Trait is Strong Attack Recharge Time minus 12%. The most notable things to know about this unit, I won't go over all of his skills, but you should know that he is a melee strong attack unit with Lacerate and Drain on all of his attacks. He is immune to all status elements. This isn't shared. He does have Sprinter and Marauder are his innate skills. He doesn't have a Berserker, unfortunately, but he does increase my attribute character special move damage by 30%, which is really good. He also is going to be increasing their movement speed by 30%, which is great as well. He does have Havoc. His Frenzy is at +2. He does have Bombardment. He has increased status element chance against hard attribute enemies. He has damage to lacerated enemies 60% and damage to drained enemies 40%. Weaken defense and the status element spiritual pressure boost. So overall, this is a very, very good unit and was a very, very strong one. And this Soul Bomb did hit very, very hard as well. Just as well with the bombardment, the weakened defense, the damage to its status elements at 60 and 40%. Spiritual pressure boost 80%, and just having this increased special move damage by 30%. Yeah, his Soul Bomb was definitely doing lots and lots of damage. Yeah, that's pretty much it really for his skills. Take a look at the attribute power-ups here. I can get all of my characters to level 389. I'm going to be getting an extra 300 focus and SP. My max link slot levels are 22. My max transcendent slot levels are 13, but for the sake of this showcase, I'm only going to be showcasing them at link level 20 and my max transcendent slot levels at 10 here. And as for the build, it's just pretty much going to be the same old accessories. Now, since this is he's not exactly a Hollow, but he's not a Soul Reaper either. So he's going to be using the no affiliation links here. I probably should have mentioned that. Yeah, he does have the no affiliation. So this is pretty much going to be the accessories I'm going to use here. The Kamari Fortification Pill in the 5-star plus gold Yuki Dispenser. The character links are going to be the strong attack reduction, full stamina damage boost links here. And then the bonus abilities will be full stamina damage boost and the plus 200 SP. So let's go ahead and jump into some content to see what this unit can do. Alright, so here are in the link slot trials here. There are currently going to be Quincy enemies in here, so he unfortunately will not have killer. But as you can see here, yeah, here is his immunity to all status elements there. And then these are his strong attacks. Not really anything too crazy, but they are okay, I guess. They're not like some of the... We've had better strong attacks for sure, but they work for him, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, when this unit came out, he was definitely very, very good. I definitely thought he was better than the Ichigo, but, well, I can probably explain it why once we start showing the Ichigo, but yeah, I mean, this guy's Soul Bomb did hit very, very hard, and he does have Drained, which is great. I do like my characters to have some form of healing, but Lacerate is also a really great status element as well, because I mean, this unit does hit very, very hard, and if an enemy somehow just so happens to survive his strong attacks, they were inflicted with Lacerating, and they wouldn't really be able to use their abilities. Ever more so in like very hard and nightmare difficulty guild quests. Once you use this character Soul Bomb and they just so happen to survive it, they would be lacerated, and then they really wouldn't be able to use any of their special attacks. And not to mention just to add on damage from his status elements. The lacerated being 60 and his, what was the drain was 40. You had that little bit of extra damage. So when you did use this unit, it was really rare for characters to I guess enemies to really live his attacks. Unless they were like in very hard and nightmare difficulty guild quests, obviously. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use the Soul Bomb here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do another run here. Yeah. This character was just very good, and the fact that he was able just to like give some soul bomb damage to like to the party if they were the mind attribute enemy was definitely great. But yeah, there's not much else to just talk about this unit. I mean, yeah, he was just very good, very strong, and yeah, not much to say. It was definitely cool. I had no idea what the 8th anniversary characters could be. The teaser was kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of was hard to guess what the characters were going to be. But it was definitely a surprise to see this guy here. Ichigo, I mean, not so much. He's a protagonist. I mean, if you don't see him in an anniversary, I mean, it's cool, but like, who was hype enough as a character in Bleach besides like, obviously, Okira, Aizen, you could probably even argue Grimjo even, to carry an anniversary by themselves. Well, actually, if you think about it, the 9th anniversary, Kenpachi and Grimmy, but technically we did get that renewed Mugetsu Ichigo, and in the game, he is like a 9th anniversary version Ichigo. I mean, I guess you could argue that the 9th anniversary really didn't have an Ichigo, but we did get one. Alright, we can probably afford to do a couple more runs here since we're just basically one-shotting everything with our strong attacks. I just brought like kind of that Gen here because he does increase my attribute character strong attack damage by 20%. Really no need to bring out other unit because he's already increasing movement speed, so I mean, he'll just have that 30% movement speed just off rip, and you can just see just how fast he is moving here. He does have Sprinter +3, but he doesn't really get far, in my opinion, with his flash steps without like long stride. Like having a lot of sprinters and then like no long stride, it's just kind of like, it is what it is. This unit does have a lot of hits on his strong attack, so that's probably another reason why he was like really good. Even though he doesn't really have a Berserker. Actually, I don't know why they were giving anniversary units no Berserker. I hope they stopped that, really. But yeah, this was a cool character. I hope we get another version of this, maybe. I think it'd be pretty cool to have another version of this unit. Go ahead and play the Soul Bomb again. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the 8th anniversary Ichigo. This is kind of like the true Shikai version of the Ichigo, so that is pretty cool. Power unit with 2 killers as well, hollow and no affiliation. Mine is Max Transcendent, so I will be showcasing him Max Transcendent. Fun fact, I pulled all of these from the BBS tickets. I mean, so that's just giving you like kind of another reason to like really farm point event and save up your BBS tickets, because when he first came out, I didn't pull a single copy. A year later, during the 9th anniversary, I just 5-5'd him from like the BBS ticket to like a few multis on the 9th anniversary banner. So there's that. Anyways, Soul Trait, Strong Side Recharge Time -14%. He has a ranged unit with Weakening and Drain on all of his abilities. A really great combination of status elements on strong attacks there. He does have Poise. He also reads all affiliation dodges. He doesn't have a Berserker, unfortunately. His devastation is 60%. He does have a base full stamina damage boost at 20%. He does have the all status elements shared there. His Havoc is at 20%. He does have Frenzy +3. Now, if I'm not mistaken, no, yeah, this is the first unit to introduce Frenzy +3. So, I mean, he's a one-of-a-kind unit that introduced that skill, so that's great. He has the increased status element chance against technique attributes enemies, poise break, sharpshooter, hit enemy chance 100%. So yeah, even though this unit didn't have a Berserker, he was still doing a decent amount of damage, just because having a base full stamina damage boost of 20% is definitely good. And then you can definitely get over 100% with like just the power attribute, because they do have like some 30% full stamina links on here. But if you do that, you will lose out on some strong attack reduction. And then obviously Frenzy +3 is really great, so that is cool as well. I mean, we can go ahead and just make the build again. It's just pretty much going to be the same accessories, but with a different affiliation this time. Really just the Soul Reaper accessories, but you know, I'm going to use the 5-star plus golden Yuki dispenser here. Go ahead and do that. Character links will be strong attack reduction, full stamina damage boost links here. And then for the bonus abilities, I can just go ahead and show you those. They are going to be the full stamina damage boost and the plus 200 SP. So that was a quick overview of the Ichigo. Let's go ahead and see what he can do. Alright, so now here we are with the Ichigo here. And so just stepping in here, the status resistance share. Once we bring some boost characters in here, we'll really see that skill in effect here. Now, yeah, even though this Ichigo did have Frenzy plus 3, which is great, the reason why I said I kind of like preferred the 8th anniversary white over this Ichigo just because of his strong attack damage. I mean, his strong attack damage was just like really, really good. But this Ichigo was like good as well just because he does have a decent amount of healing. He does have some support here just by having all allies being immune to the status element if he is getting hit with them. And you know, drained on the strong attack is good. His SA2 is the Tracking Vortex SA2, which is honestly a great strong attack. It's been around ever since, well, as far back as I can remember, being the Safui Kisuke. To me, I think that's the first unit to have this kind of strong attack. There might be some before him, but just from when I started playing the game, I think that's when I first seen that kind of strong attack. Then it was on the 6th anniversary Aizen as well when I saw him. Even though I did pull the Safui Kisuke before I pulled the Aizen, though. But yeah, it is what it is. And so I'll go ahead and play his Soul Bomb animation. So what I just said about the 8th anniversary white being better than this Ichigo, I will tell you this, take that with a grain of salt, because to be completely honest with you, like I said earlier when I was going over this Ichigo skills, it wasn't until a full whole year later, it wasn't until I like used this unit or like even played with him. And when I first played as him, you know, I just pretty much played as him max transcendent. I didn't really like play as him with like 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5 or anything like that. So when I first played as him, he was probably a bit stronger than what he would have been, just 1 out of 5 or 2 out of 5. And it was a whole year later, and he was kind of, I mean, power crept already, because the 9th anniversary did introduce some really strong characters. Actually, they also introduced the EX moves during the 9th anniversary too, right? Yeah, they did. They did too, so yeah, he was definitely power crept. But just not having a Berserker is just, not really a good idea to do in my opinion. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do another run here, and I did bring the Yumi Chika here. If you're not familiar as to what this banner unit Yumi Chika does, he's going to be increasing power attribute character strong attack damage by 20% and increasing our movement speed by 30%. And you can obviously tell because, I mean, just look how fast we're going. Now, to really see that complete shared status immunity, or the status element resistance shared, I just called it by its former name there. Yeah, if he's inflicted with the status element, they will be immune for a short duration here, as you can pretty much see. Immune to the poison status element, which is cool. And I did bring this model just to use the SA2 really for Ichigo. Yeah, that's really pretty much it for this Ichigo. Obviously the anniversary units from the past couple of years are still very, very good. I say all the way back until, I mean, you could probably get a little bit of use out of all of them, except maybe the 4th anniversary Hollow Ichigo and the 2nd and 1st anniversary units. Probably not so much really out of those units, but all the other anniversary units, like the 3rd anniversary Okura, he would be usable. The Mugetsu Ichigo from the 4th anniversary is usable. The 5th anniversary units, they're more usable just because they recently got their animations. Resurrection, 6th anniversary Aizen, maybe actually not so much because, I mean, his kit is old for sure. You can definitely tell, but I mean, he can still get some value out of using him. 7th anniversary units, I mean, yes. 8th, obviously, yes. And then 9th anniversary, obviously, yes, because they're not that old. Alright, so that was some gameplay of the 8th anniversary units, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this one. We are 2 days away from the anniversary. At the time you see this video, we've already gotten the Bankai live, we've already seen the characters, we've seen the banner and all their animations. And yeah, so I mean, we'll be able to summon on the banners tomorrow, actually. Yeah, when you see this video, we'll be able to summon on the banners tomorrow in less than 24 hours, actually. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys then. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And as usual, until next time.